Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Iowa State Cyclones taking on the winners of 7 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So West Virginia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important that mentally this QB is on his game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they're not on the same page there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Mountaineers! And they break the seal on the scoring.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Luck. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Luck. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said, "You'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain."
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to throw on second down. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after that completion.
West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll immediately call timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That gives him 54 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. Stopped after making the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll try to pop the draw. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
The Cyclones are flying down the field. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. He'll keep it himself. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick release on the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. He is such a dangerous weapon as a runner. It's almost as if it makes the defense tentative because they know the slightest of errors, and he's to the house.
No doubt about it. This is a guy that's going to hurt defenses throwing the football and running the ball as well, and stresses your defense in so many different ways. So this defensive coordinator now has got to find new ways to try and slow him down, contain him. You just got to get the ball out of his hands, because when he's got it, man, he can kill it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It's now second down after the short completion. They go to the ground.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disrupted, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Luck. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Makes the grab on the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He wants to throw here on second down. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. There's a need to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down. He's hit on a deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion. Not to mention, quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover two and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out fast. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, give on the inside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll throw it. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably I'm going to need these runs. I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top-5 matchup. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He now has 106 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive now.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
3rd down play from the gun. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. From the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues. About to go 8-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Off he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get up.
Fires toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They want that clock to run. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Mountaineers get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the winners of 8 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap. This defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Back to the ground with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll throw it on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now on second down. The give to the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Kennedy. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
The
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
All by himself down the middle. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
Gets away from one, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The inside handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got his man down the middle. The Bears have a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing...
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer. 250
catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Now on first down from the 30. Used to play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
West Virginia.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. He has 89 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Kennedy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Touchdown, West Virginia! What a catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Dropping back, it's Bennett. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw which can help them get that going.
To the air, it's Bennett. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to the air one more time. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide in. Don't take a big shot.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score West Virginia 35, Baylor 16.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throw.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. There he goes to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 14.
How about the kick six? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect the field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Bennett. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Gets it out quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Myers on the move, working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, what a move to get room. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The Mountaineers get enough for the first down.
Pounding, pounding, pounding. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Using the quick game. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Quick toss. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got a man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Discards a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in this colossal top 5 showdown today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 9 over Georgia. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job of containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bennett. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football down the field. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Pushes ahead, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Back to pass. It's Bennett. He's got it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the counter. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Snowed under by the defense.
Brings up second and goal.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Big boys in the goal line D. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try.
Get set, get set.
With jet sweep pass. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They want to just keep throwing it. Keeps looking downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the right side. Bulls his way forward. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
3:25.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you just get the feeling that his defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go to the fullback. The Mountaineers will have a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
691. Gators score.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kennedy. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A give to the big fullback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee. They love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Jayhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So West Virginia's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. so loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the ball squirted out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their fit.
What a snag by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, fourth down.
Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Fullback's got it. Tackled after picking up the first down. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time. I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. It's Hodges. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go back to the ground. Relentless, tough running. Gets it down to the 4. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand him the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Defense going all in to stop the run. Quarterback looks for a little space. Touchdown! Quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile and stuff them on 1st down and 2nd down. They go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it's finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabs it in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's now up to 71 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balloons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The option look. He'll pitch it. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on them.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's up to 86 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
And the Mountaineers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, West Virginia.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. And it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
How about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, West Virginia. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone replay, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation, not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw on their defense said, no, sir, I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the 3rd down.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Dances away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Give to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And the Jayhawks pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Jayhawks in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt.
That makes the score West Virginia 28, Kansas 20.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this off.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Long way to go on 2nd and 9 from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, West Virginia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's a draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
On third down, going up top. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And they're not on the same page there. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
3rd and 1 situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his man. It's Kennedy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the ground with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Mountaineers. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Get set.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field.
3-25.
He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing them down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job of getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Going up top on first down. With the catch, it's Kennedy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the Jayhawks will move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll throw it. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back to its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Got it up for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.